So I'm gonna unbox some hair product and then I'm gonna put it in my hair and we're gonna see which one's better. So let's see. Let's tape it together. So I got this one and this one and this one. All from Garnier because I've used a version of this one before and it was the best one I've ever used. And this one supposedly is like for ultra strengthening with biotin, and this one is for curls. So what I'm wondering is which one of these are gonna be best to mitigate whatever is happening with my hair. So I'm gonna try and do it in sections and try them all out and see which one is best. And I'll update you. Okay, so I sectioned my hair. One piece here, and the majority in the back. The back is the healthiest part, and these two are the least healthy or like the most dry. But let's just see which one is gonna be the best. So I'm gonna use this one on this side. And I'm using it on dry hair. I know usually one would use hair masks on wet hair, but I'm just gonna saturate the hair really well with this, because I usually feel like if I do like really heavy hair masks on dry hair, it works even better than when it's wet, and it's also easier to sit with longer. Trying to get it really saturated. They all smell really good, but they do smell really strong. I already feel like this is gonna be the best one just because I've used this one before, but with, I think it was with coconut. So I have really high hopes that this is gonna work really well. But let's see the hair after. So that one's all done. I still got some on my fingies, but that's just gonna have to be there. Next one, I'm doing, actually, I'm gonna try this one. Can I even open it? I have so much stuff on my hands. Okay, I'm gonna have to get this off my hands. Okay, so I cleaned my hands so there is no cross-contamination between the different ones. If you have a different hair type than mine, I would probably try and brush it through, but my hair is not gonna let me brush it with this in, so I'm just gonna have to do my best to get it in with my fingers. I also could have sectioned it even better, but I'm sure this is fine. I got a mirror here. Let's see. I'm getting all the parts. I think that's pretty good. Now, oh, let me fix my hands. Lid back on. That was this one. I'm also gonna put the lid back on this. And now we're gonna do the back, which is gonna be the most difficult. And to not get it on my clothes, how am I gonna? I think I need to take this off so I don't get it all over. Now, I'm just gonna try and get it on there. This is such a big section, but this hair in the back is a lot healthier compared to the front, mostly because I haven't bleached it as much and it doesn't get as much strain from like what's it called, like whenever I try to straighten or do any braid or anything, like the front section takes the most of the heat while the back gets to chill. So I'm not gonna saturate the back as much because it doesn't need it. I think the two front sections are gonna show us mostly which one is the best. But if the hair is like a lot improved in the back, then this one might be the better option. I'm just looking in the mirror to see how saturated I'm getting it. I think that's probably good. Then using this one to keep it in, and ooh, I wish that was caught on camera. I felt it slip and I managed to catch the lip before it fell on my carpet. I probably should have done this stuff in the bathroom, but I didn't feel like hanging out in the bathroom, so I'm doing it here. Now I'm gonna let it sit for a while. I don't know exactly how long, but I will update you after I wash it out, and then I will show you the results and we'll see which one is the better option if you have hair similar to mine. Okay, so it's been about an hour. I think it's all dried up and crusty now, so I'm gonna go shower and then we'll see the results. Okay, so the hair is rinsed. It's still wet, or at least moist. I'm gonna let it air dry and hopefully remember to film it again. But let's just do a little check to see how it turned out. If I remember correctly, I used the curl one on this side. I don't think I can tell that much of a difference from each of these sides. I actually think the one that I used before is the one that works the best, because this side feels a lot healthier. But this side feels healthier too. Like they're pretty even, but I don't think this one is curling like that much more than what's going on here. And then on the back, I actually feel like the one I used on the back worked the worst, because I feel like the back hair over here was the least damaged, but now the back feels the most damaged compared to the rest. Like look how these curls are looking like so dry and frizzy already. I mean, all of it's frizzy because I have frizzy curls, but if you could only touch it in reality. The back definitely feels the most unhealthy right now, and the two front sections feels the most healthy. So let's see what it looks like when it's dry and make our final judgment. Okay, so it's not fully dry still, but I'm gonna go outside, which means I'm gonna have to put a hat on, which means it might not look as good after. So let's see which side looks the best. I think they all work really well. I am surprised, however, that even though I don't think there's more curls here, this side seems a little bit less frizzy than this side. So I'm gonna go with this one being the best. The hair also feels pretty nice everywhere. I think the one that I used on the back is the least good out of all of them, but they all work. So if you're looking for a hair mask that will help your hair heal a little bit, or at least feel and look a little bit healthier, I think they're all good options. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and if I remember to post a fully dry hair update, that will be in after this. Otherwise, I will see you next week. And here it is, fully dried. There's a lot more curls on the bottom, which is usually the case. And this was the side with the curl thingy. Yeah, you guys decide, which one do you think worked the best? Also, I have been wearing a hat, so it's not as pretty as it might have been if I wasn't putting a hat on while it was still wet.